This is Ohio Harness Update, a look at harness racing across the Buckeye State. Ohio Harness Update is brought to you by Matt Franklin, Wealth Advisor at Wire to Wire Wealth. Here are your hosts, Frank Froz and Cheyenne Chrisman.
Hello everyone, I'm Frank Froz.
And I'm Cheyenne Chrisman.
In this edition of Ohio Harness Update, the OHHA was out and about. We had charity night in Dayton, and we gave away televisions at Northfield Park.
On the track, we had milestones set by drivers and horses, and Ohio State broke ground on a new equine performance center.
The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association held its second charity night of the year at Dayton Raceway. 20 Dayton area charities participated in the event. Each charity received a horse in one of two races. The charities met their horses, got rides in the starting gate, and cheered for their horse. The charity with the winning horse received a $10,000 donation, while second place received $5,000 and third place received $3,000. All other charities received $2,000. The big winners were Gala of Hope.
I should be bawling, but I kind of we are shopping for 37 families, 144 individuals.
The other big winner was With God's Grace Food Pantry.
This is going to be able to provide 40,000 meals for the families within the Miami Valley.
The OHHA wrapped up its promotional calendar with a big screen television giveaway at MGM Northfield Park. 5 lucky winners walked away with a big screen TV as part of the track's Santa Sack Fan Appreciation Night. Contestants received a horse, and if the horse won, they were a winner. Those that did not win a television received a betting voucher as a consolation prize.
The Ohio Fair Racing Conference wrapped up the season with its annual banquet in Napoleon. The top horses in the conference received awards, as did the top trainer and driver.
This made the 42nd year that we've had the banquet here at the Horsemen's Banquet here at the Ward L. Adams American Legion Post. It's been very good every year. They're great hosts, great cooks, and everybody just has a good time. I'm just glad a lot of people were here tonight from the first time. They were award winners and just had a good time, and that's the way it should be.
The top 2-year-old colt pacer in the OFRC was Honest Nation. Show Your Speed was named the top colt trotter. On the filly side for 2-year-olds, the top pacer was Lady with No Fear, while Uncle Pete's Secret was named the conference's top filly trotter. For the 3-year-olds, Surf in the Canyon was the top sophomore colt pacer, while Stony Ridgetop was the top colt trotter. The top 3-year-old pacing filly is Pronto Tanto, while the top sophomore trotting filly is We Go That's Right. Drew Neal was the top driver on the circuit, while Rosie Weaver was the top trainer.
The Southern Valley Circuit held their year-end banquet at Eagle Sticks Golf Club in Zanesville. Top 2-year-old pacer was VH Volt, while 2-year-old colt trotter was Mr. Dagger. The top freshman filly pacer in the Southern Valley was Miss Maddie P., while VH Coco was the top 2-year-old filly trotter. Eagle on a Hill was the top 3-year-old colt pacer, while Freddie Mo was the top colt trotter. The top 3-year-old filly pacer was Osceola Hanover, while April Spirit was the top 3-year-old filly trotter. The top trainer was John Ryan Melsheimer with 16 wins, while Ronnie Gillespie was the top driver with 30 to earn the Freddie McVicker Award. Gillespie also received the Sid Spencer Driving Award for most points accumulated.
This month, we honor our grooms for November and December. Our November grooms are Jason Moore and Stacy Mays. Moore has been in the business for 25 years and started out working for Jim Arlich. He is currently working for the Burke Racing Stable. Stacy Mays works for Tim Lane at the Delaware County Fairgrounds. Stacy has been in the business for 47 years. Our December grooms are Jacob Ferguson and David Ward. Jacob works for Mike Polhamus and has been a groom for 10 years. Polhamus says he is an all-around great person and a groom that does anything he's asked to do. David Ward has been in the business for 40 years. He is dedicated to the pride and the well-being of all horses. Congratulations to our outstanding caretakers.
Our 2022 Ohio Fantasy League season has wrapped up. Over 170 stables were entered. The top prize was Love the Jug, whose entry earned $2.9 million. They take home $2,500 and a share in a fractional ownership stable. The top stable in Ohio sired earnings was Purple G Racing with $2.29 million. They will win the $1,000 Ohio sired wildcard bonus. And the stable with the biggest return on investment was the TW stable. They win the $500 ROI bonus. When we return, Ohio State breaks ground on a new equine performance center, and it was a record-setting month on the track.
With over 30 years of experience in wealth planning and a lifetime of involvement in harness racing, Matt Franklin at Wire to Wire Wealth can help you build a financial plan that addresses the unique circumstances of those involved in the horse racing industry. Whether you are investing to build wealth, protect your family, or preserve your assets, Matt at Wire to Wire Wealth will work with you through the wealth planning process from start to finish.
The Ohio State University broke ground on a new equine performance center. The Ralph Rogan Equine Performance Evaluation Arena will include an indoor arena, clinical space to perform evaluations, facilities for advanced diagnostic and minor procedures, and a neurohill for neurological evaluation.
The equine industry in the country and in Ohio are a very important part of the economy. It's a $2-point-something billion industry. That includes standardbred racing, that includes thoroughbred racing, that includes show and other types of sport horse activities. And there are other facilities around, but nothing that is like this. This will allow us to safely and effectively evaluate horses under tack, as well as making sure we have the right type of footing so it's safe to evaluate them while they're exercising.
The arena will also house the Equine Sports Medicine program. Construction is expected to be completed in the fall of 2023. On the track, we had record performances and milestones. Grace Hill followed up her win in the Breeders' Crown by winning the TVG Mares Pace in a new mark of 148-3.
At 3/4, it's still Grace Hill, the one to knock off in 1:21 4/5, a 27 1/3 quarter for Grace Hill in front by 2. Nikki Hill with dead aim on the outside. Test of Faith launches her late bid on the outside. She's closing in, but it's still Grace Hill. Grace Hill doing enough out sprinting them. Grace Hill with a 5-1 upset. The hot toddy and Grace Hill in the TVG final. Then Nikki Hill, followed by Test of Faith and Gia Surreal. Grace Hill in a dazzling 148-3.
And at Dayton, Kings County set a new track record.
Speedy backside, they come to the top of the stretch. Kings County with the lead. Winning Ticket went off stride into the passing lane. Angel Nation trying to close. Kings County with the lead to win it. Kings County from Angel Nation. And for Kings County, that is a new track record.
Drivers also hit some high marks. Tony Hall won his 7,000th race.
Dashing to the beach, still the one to catch. Ain't the same without you. Is out of the pocket. Alexa Sky, 3.5 to make up as they come to the top of the stretch. Dashing to the beach on the inside. Ain't the same without you. Got the trip, and she is getting up. She'll take the feature and give Tony Hall his 7,000th career win in 151-1.
While on the other end of the spectrum, Colton Noble picked up his first parimutuel win.
And American Music has ground down E.R. Simon. Now the challenge from a 3Y. The fear is real. Just kidding. Katie has gone off stride. So they come to the top of the stretch. American Music, the fear is real, and rolling up from the back. Here comes Contact Zone. American Music needs the line. Contact Zone closing a very tight photo for win, 154-3.
Noble is the son of Dan Noble and the grandson of Hall of Famer Chip Noble. Kane Kaufman passed the $30 million mark in earnings on December 3rd. Kaufman drove Touareg Sealster to a third-place finish. Kaufman's first win came back in 1994. And Jeremy Smith was on a roll. He won 7 races at Dayton on November 17th. From November 17th to the 23rd, Smith won 26 races in a week.
And finally, the staff of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association sends its condolences to the family and friends of those who have recently passed away. That'll do it for this edition of Ohio Harness Update.
If you would like to become a member of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, visit our website at ohha.com.
We hope to see you at a track real soon.
This has been Ohio Harness Update. Ohio Harness Update is brought to you by Matt Franklin, Wealth Advisor at Wire to Wire Wealth. This has been a production of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association.